Bianca Belair is once again speaking on the Marvel role she wants, so we'll take a look at what she had to say. We'll also check out what's going on with Edge's final months of his career and more. Let's start things off with what Bianca Belair had to say. There's been many superstars who haven't been shy about their desires to have a role in Marvel's cinematic universe. One of the superstars who has been very vocal about her desire for a Marvel role has been Bianca Belair. Bianca recently spoke with comicbook.com and had this to say about crossing over into the movie scene. Quote, "Oh, 100%. I would love to cross over onto the movie scene and play Storm and just play such a strong, amazing character. I think that hopefully Hollywood is ready for a strong, powerful, muscular woman to come on the screen. And if they are, then that's me, and I'm ready. I'm just waiting on the phone call." End quote. Bianca also said in a recent interview that she'd love to star in a movie with either The Rock or John Cena as well. So Bianca Belair is more than ready to take that big step into the movie scene if the opportunity presents itself. As far as everything that goes with Bianca Belair inside of the ring, she is still on the top of the Raw Women's division and has been champion for well over 230 days now. So her reign is quietly becoming a long and dominant one. If she's able to hold on to her title into WrestleMania 39 season, she'll reach 1 year as Raw Women's Champion. And that could set up a big match for the Raw Women's division at WrestleMania 39, because Bianca has an undefeated streak at WrestleMania. Plus, her 1-year title anniversary will be right around the same time as that event. So that could make for a high-stakes match with a lot on the line. Bianca Belair has solely been feuding with Bayley since SummerSlam, and there are some fans out there that are slowly burning out on that feud. They want to see Bianca face other new opponents. So if Bianca is able to leave that feud with Bayley still as champion, then hopefully we do get to see those new matchups. WWE recently teased the matchup of Bianca Belair versus Rhea Ripley on Raw. Rhea was supposed to get a title match opportunity over the summer, but she lost that match due to injury. So Rhea did legitimately earn that title opportunity, but was never given that title match even after she was cleared to return to the ring. So there's definitely a lot of story to get into there, and WWE has started teasing it. You can argue that Rhea Ripley is the second top hottest act right now in the Raw Women's division. Of course, you have to give the top spot to Bianca Belair, but right there at number 2 is Rhea. Even when she wasn't cleared to compete, Rhea Ripley was impacting storylines and playing a big role in everything going on with the Judgment Day. And after she got clearance, her momentum has only been picking up. She's taking out Beth Phoenix, she's body slamming Luke Gallows, she got Dominic Mysterio wrapped around her finger. There's just so much great storyline going on with Rhea Ripley right now that you really can't deny that she'll be one of Bianca Belair's toughest matchups to date. So we'll see what happens there for Bianca Belair and Rhea Ripley. Speaking of longer storylines, let's take another look at Edge, because it's been a while since we looked at what's happening with him. Edge has his miracle return in 2020 that no one saw coming. Edge's miracle return run was cut short by both the pandemic and the fact that he was injured a few months after returning. But he returned in 2021, won the Royal Rumble, and main evented WrestleMania 37 with Daniel Bryan and Roman Reigns. And then in early 2022, it looked like they wanted to try a whole new route for Edge. So they turned him heel and had him create this dark and mysterious faction named the Judgment Day. But this run was also extremely short and didn't go anywhere. Edge brought in Damian Priest, Rhea Ripley, and Finn Balor, but the group turned on Edge upon Finn's arrival. And ever since that moment happened, Edge has been feuding on and off with the Judgment Day. A lot of people think that the I Quit match from Extreme Rules could have been the end of the feud. But the one thing that makes it seem like it's not over is how Beth Phoenix still needs to return and get revenge on Rhea Ripley. So Edge and Beth Phoenix versus the Judgment Day may not be entirely done. There are several clues that make it seem like this could still be far from over. But what is close to allegedly being over is Edge's in-ring career itself. Edge made waves back in August 2022 after he told his hometown crowd in Toronto after Raw that he was planning to retire in front of all of them when WWE comes back to town in August 2023. Edge put it out there himself that August 2023 in Toronto is where he closes the final chapter of his career. Edge was obviously upset with his 2011 retirement because it wasn't on his terms and he had no say because of how serious the injury was. But this time around, things are extremely different and he's actually in control of how he wants his career to end. Edge spoke with the national network and addressed these same topics. He had this to say, quote, "The first time I was told, you gotta hang it up, that's it, you're done. It was WrestleMania. I retired world champ. And that sounds Cinderella, but I just didn't know. That made it hard to chew on all those years, but I had to accept it and move on with what life is now. I got to start an amazing, beautiful family, and the acting thing started to kind of take off a little, but when I had the chance to get this back, the first thing I thought is, I want to retire in Toronto. Because again, I know the window is not open for long, but if I can do it there, I think then I'll be able to go right. I'm good." That was the last thing to kind of check off. I didn't come back to win 4 more championships or anything like that. I really just came back to have fun, try and help teach a new generation of talent that I never got my hands on before. I always say, I call us storytellers. I always intended to come back and tell a hell of a story for 3 or 4 years and then ride off into the sunset." End quote. So that's been Edge's plan the entire time. This run hasn't been about world titles or championships. It was just about coming back to have fun as a storyteller and obviously retire from the ring under his own terms this time around. So if Edge is truly sticking to the plans for an August 2023 retirement, then he's got less than a year left in the ring. Hopefully we do get to see him in a handful of more stories within this next year before he hangs it up for good. Maybe another mixed tag team match with Beth Phoenix, another WrestleMania match, and just whatever dream matches are still left out there for him. One last chance to check all those dream opponents off. So be on the lookout for this farewell tour of Edge's legendary and iconic career. But what are your thoughts on all of today's stories with what's been going on with both Bianca Belair and Edge? Leave your comments below. Don't forget to subscribe with all notifications on and leave a like if you enjoyed. Thanks for watching, guys.